Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Troger MC, and today we're going to be taking a step back to the ToyBiz era of Marvel. We have two figures here from their Generation X line, which was sometime around 1995, 1996, something like that. So, ToyBiz here, we have Skin with growing fingers and Marrow with detachable bone weaponry. So, here is the front of the box for both of them, and there's not really a whole lot on the sides, but here is the back. Here is the information for Skin. So there is that. There's the other stuff in this particular line. And then here is what we have for Marrow. So there is that going on and all of that. Now, before I open these, I just have to say, I got both of these from a particular eBay seller called Eagle Island LLC, and these guys are incredible. Their customer feedback is just insane. I actually ordered Marrow, just Marrow, and ended up getting Skin instead, and I basically contacted them, and I was like, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, don't worry, we're going to get this order fixed for you. We'll send a replacement, and they did, and there's Marrow. She looks incredible. And I got this figure here as well. I didn't even know this figure existed, but I'm like, hey, I'll take it. I think this guy looks pretty cool. So yeah, definitely do be sure to check out Eagle Island LLC. They have some really good deals. Their feedback is just really solid. Even if they do mess up an order, they will make it right. So that's just really cool. So do be sure to check them out. But without any further ado, I suppose let's check out these two. So let's open up Skin first because I got him first. So let's see what's going on here. There we go. So there is Skin, and then we might as well open up Marrow as well. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So, here they are. Here's Skin, and here is Marrow. So, they look pretty cool. And then here they are compared to Marvel Select Spider-Man, or like that. So, obviously different scale, completely different. And then here they are with a more accurate-ish scale with a nuclear spawn from McFarlane Toys sometime. You know, this figure was released around the same time. So here they are. And then as far as how tall they are, we will find out together. So Skin looks like he is about 5.5 inches or around 14 centimeters, somewhere around there. And then with Marrow, she stands at about, not including these things on the top of her head, about 5.25 inches, or she is about 13 centimeters, again, including this. So here they are. I think both of these figures look really cool. I'm a really big fan of Marrow in particular because I've heard some people say that this figure is creepy, and in some respects, I can say that they're kind of right about that. She definitely looks kind of creepy, but for me, it's like this character was essentially made to be, explore, like, a female character that has this bone mutant ability where, like, she can grow her bones and they can come out of her body and, like, all that stuff. It's like, it's a creepy gimmick, so she wouldn't look super happy, sunshine, and rainbows, all of that. She would look kind of off, kind of creepy, and she was a Morlock for a time, so it definitely fits her character. And then with Skin, he looks kind of different. Now, fun fact about this guy, I actually have a connection with his character, even though I actually had no idea his character existed for quite a while. Now, the reason for that is because when I first got into the X-Men, it was actually the Bryan Singer X-Men movies that introduced me to the X-Men. So I found out about that, and I was like, dude, what if there was a character who could, like, grow, like, parts of his body, like his hands or his feet, and they could, like, enlarge, and he could, like, stretch them out? That would be really cool. Like, imagine if there's a character that could do that. And I found out later, it's like, oh yeah, there is a character that can do that. So kind of a funny story there. But yeah, so there's Skin. I like the suit that he's wearing. It's kind of like this magenta color, and his skin is gray. If you don't know, I'm actually a really big fan of the color gray. It's not my favorite color, but I do really like it. Then with his hair, it's got kind of like this. I don't really know how to describe that color, but you can kind of see it's like a brownish green tan color thing. And then with Marrow, you got like this gold thing. It almost looks like Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, kind of like his outfit, only it's with Marrow. So that's pretty cool. And I really like her hair. Like her hair looks really, really cool. And yeah, and she has like this texture all over her skin that's like kind of rough and I don't even know, like scaly almost. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like for accessories, both of them come with these Generation X display stands, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, there's that. There's not really a whole lot going on with them, just some information of where these are from. Yeah, 1996, 1995. Yeah, so just kind of these display stands, and it looks like what you can do is, yeah, both of them have peg holes on their feet, so you could stand them on these like so. Kind of like the newer McFarlane DC figures that have display stands, only these are more interesting because they're not just circles. But yeah, so there's that. And then as far as other accessories are concerned, Skin has this, which I guess what you can do is you can attach this to his back, like so. And then you got, whoa, and then you got this this headpiece here, which can plug into the backpack and then go onto his head, so that he's kind of like an operator giving orders to the rest of his crew. Be like, hey, you go here, you do that, you know, all that kind of stuff. And with Marrow, if you know anything about her, you know about her ability to use the skeletal system in her body and basically transform it, you know, and use it like a weapon. So she does come with accessories that reflect that. If I can get this out of here. There we go. So there is all that stuff going on. So she comes with, let's see here, 2, 4, 5. It looks like she comes with 5 of these, and from what I can tell, they're all identical. And I guess what you can do is you can plug them into different parts of her body, kind of. Yeah, so like that. So you could do that, and she has another space for one right there. And then looks like with her backpack right here, she can hold 2 more of them, almost like katanas, almost like Deadpool swords, you know, something like that. Or maybe they're supposed to go in together like so. Yeah, I guess more like that. So that looks pretty cool. And then she can just hold the other one. So that is a pretty cool look. And then as far as articulation is concerned, Skin, not including this, because this does kind of get in the way, but his head does rotate side to side. So do his arms. They go like that. There is no bicep or elbow swivel, but that's okay. Nothing in the hands, but on his left hand, you do get this lever thing, and you can extend his fingers, because the dude's all about stretchiness, like Mr. Fantastic, but I would argue cooler. So, yeah, there is that. So it's not really a whole lot. Maybe it was more when it first came out. This figure is super old and has been in package for a very long time, so I say it's understandable. The legs do go back and forth. Looks like about that far. Nothing for a thigh swivel, but that's okay. And then nothing for the knees or ankles, and his feet are kind of stuck like that, but I think that's okay. And then the only other thing of articulation is like this headset thing can swivel, like rotate side to side. Excuse me. So there's that. And then with Marrow, oh, I just realized what you could also do with this. You could put it in her head like that. Now she looks like a robot. So there's that. It looks like with these things in the back, it does kind of impede her head articulation because she has a lot of hair in the back, but her head does rotate, and her arms go all the way around. So that's pretty cool. Nothing for the bicep or elbow or hand. Then the only other thing is the legs. They can go forward and back really far. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like that is about it. So yeah, there is Marrow and Skin. And I personally recommend these figures because I think they're kind of cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Generation X, like in general. Because I just couldn't really get into it all that much, but I do like these two characters in particular, and if you think that these guys are cool, or you like the ToyBiz era of Marvel figures, because it's a lot different from the Hasbro era, yeah, if you like the ToyBiz era, then do be sure to leave a like. And if you are interested in other videos like that, where I look at older figures, or newer figures, or just action figures in general, do be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think of these two. And do be sure to check out Eagle Island on eBay. Those guys are super cool. And I definitely recommend buying from them. If not for this, then something like it, because they do have other stuff similar to that. So, other than that, I hope you enjoyed. And that's all I have. So, I will see you all later. Goodbye.